Jasmyne and Vince.
The Jasmyne Show.
The Jasmyne Vince.
Hey, we did it, y'all. What is happening? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Jasmyne. Come on, don't do this to me.
The Jasmyne.
The Jasmyne Show.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all. Who's this?
I'm Jasmyne.
And I'm Vince. And we married. And I don't know where my wedding ring is right now.
Oh.
Snap.
The
This is
disrespect.
crazy. This is crazy. I took it off. I left it on the other side. I'm boxed in right now. Basically, if you're watching this, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Obviously, we're going to be talking about The Circle, brand new episode or season here on Netflix. But we haven't been here since we've been married. We did record an episode that didn't get posted because there was no audio. Because
we had a long episode.
life
too.
has been lifing, and someone sabotaged our studio. That's all I'm gonna say. But I do got to shout out to the Dream Team, my brother and his girlfriend Karina Niles, Dr. Niles and Karina. We appreciate the Jasmyne Show sign. I forgot the lady that made it, but
shout out to you, lady.
shout out to you, lady. Shout out to you. Let's get into talk about some Circle. I'm very, very excited to be back. Once I figure out how to work my own studio equipment. Before we leave into The Circle, I got to shout out a podcast that I am a part of, which is called Coats in Conversation. Please make sure you're following Coats in Conversation. It's mainly a bunch of black men discussing mental health. One of those black men being myself, another black man being Everson from last season of The Circle. So please check it out. Now let's get into this current season that we are on right now. Jasmyne, how are you feeling about The Circle? Are you excited?
I was way too excited. I've been way too excited.
Not as excited.
I
as
was waiting for The Circle to come back, and I've been like, when is The Circle coming? When's The Circle coming? When's The Circle coming?
It's here.
It's back.
It's here.
We back.
So if you recall, The Circle releases episodes 4 at a time. So we're going to be covering the first 4 episodes before getting into the next episodes that are going to be dropping very, very soon. So buckle up. Hope you've been enjoying this Circle ride so far. I realized I did all that talking over the wedding pictures. So just ooh and ah over pictures of us at the wedding. Real quick.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, I threw them in there. Just
Keep
beautiful.
pressed, y'all.
Come on. It's the Jasmyne Show, wedding edition. You gotta be. I'm sorry that you had to
You're
sit through
so
this.
excited.
There will be more wedding content coming up. Come on, that's dumb cute. There will be more wedding content going on, but let's get into The Circle, starting with Jazz's favorite.
Yes.
Jazz's favorite person on the show. Ever?
Raven
Ever?
is doing it for me.
Ever?
Maybe.
We'll see. Where's Raven from? We don't have to go into deep descriptions. All of our Circle episodes are usually very, very quick. That's why I felt the need to go into how we've been doing, but we'll cover more of that another time, I guess.
So
hit us up.
We have
Slide in the
Raven.
comments.
I don't have her age. She's 20-something. Mid-20s.
She's from the DMV.
She's not. She said she's from Alabama. She lives in Maryland now.
I will shut up.
Okay, thank you. So Raven is on The Circle with her friend Paris, who is her interpreter.
Shout out Paris.
And Raven is deaf. And I think she said 3rd generation. I just want to speak about this because
Come on.
I grew up in DC, and Gallaudet is one of the largest, I think it might be the largest deaf university in the country. So I grew up being around a lot of people that were deaf or singing. So
Right.
I appreciate the representation on The Circle, and I like how they did it with her homeboy. Like, I'm here for this.
Super dope.
And what I appreciate is she is like every other black girl that's in her, that's like her, if that makes sense. She twerks.
Why would she not be?
She be talking like, I love it. This is doing it for me. Netflix, y'all did y'all thing.
Y'all did your thing, Netflix. I really
Diversity and inclusion.
Yes,
This is what we're talking about.
This is it. I really appreciate, we're both big DEI people. I don't know if y'all caught that.
I'm huge.
Yeah, I really enjoy the representation. I like that Paris. They have a really good friendship. It seems like he's. I don't know if they said it yet or if they're going to say it at some point, but he does a really good job at like emoting for her as well.
She emotes a lot too, though. So
she does.
It's just very interesting.
He applies tone and inflection. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, and he was rocking some support Black colleges gear in one of the episodes. So shout out to you for that, Paris.
Okay.
Right. Anything else you want to say about Raven except for she's the person that we want to see win the circle?
I would love to see her win the circle.
That's why she's first.
I think that she's great.
These people are in no specific order. I just grabbed a bunch of pictures from Google, but they're all right. Anything else about Raven? Let us know how you feel about Raven and Paris. Before we get into Xanthi, again, this is recorded at the end of watching all 4 episodes.
So we're starting from the beginning.
These
are the
spoilers.
First people that came in.
Some spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Xanthi was in there.
Yes. So Xanthi is Greek American.
She's not Posh Spice.
She's not. She's from Massachusetts, and I can't even say that. Massachusetts.
I'm glad you acknowledged it. I wasn't gonna say
and nothing. She is a model that is posing as a preschool teacher.
Bad job.
It's not giving preschool.
Nobody believes it
whatsoever. Nobody believes it. Not even you. And then we have Brian, who is my least favorite.
Oh, you just want to skip right into it?
I'm going down the list of the people because episode 1 was introducing the people and what they do or who they're presenting as.
Well, you never gave me the list, so I got a different list.
What list you got? You go. You lead.
Yeah, so I just gotta press a button.
I'll talk once you go.
That's what all this took so long
right,
to set up.
Go ahead, babe.
Look, I can just press a button. Look. Bang. Next person is
right,
Brett. Babe. It looks like Brett is who we're talking about, and we hate Brett.
I hated Brett.
Jazz hates Brett. I think he's okay.
Brett was on Big Brother. We are Big Brother super fans.
We're huge Big Brother fans, and
Brett got on my nerves on there, and he was the exact same person as he is on here.
He's Brett. He was on Love Island or something like that too.
No, he wasn't on Love Island.
Too Hot to Handle.
No,
he was on one of those shows.
I don't think he was. He was not on either one of those that you just.
Anywho, but Brett. Nice to see you again.
Brett is a bro.
He's a bro.
He calls himself a lovable douchebag. I would say more douchebag than lovable, but whatever. Okay.
Everybody's got their own taste. We'll skip over Brett. Let us know how you feel about Brett in the comments. And shout out to our Big Brother fans, of course. Of course, of course. Let's talk about Jazz. Believe it or not, her least favorite person on the show other than Brett. No, I think he's way least.
No, he irks me.
Jazz has been, and I don't know
every single episode.
I don't know what it is about the black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? With the balding and the graying and the big dad bod.
It has nothing to do with that. It's legit his voice, and he is not doing a good job.
Jazz hates his voice. She's been saying it since he started talking, and unfortunately, being Brittany's father, he hasn't really been doing a great job.
He don't know his daughter at all.
And also giving us the point that like we were introduced to him as, hey, like I seduce and scheme for a living. Like,
yeah, he's a private investigator. That's what he says. He can get information.
I catfish people to get them to give me information.
I don't know who he catfished.
It hasn't been. He even got all these cool T-shirts. I'm catching some catfish this morning. So I don't know what.
Did you catch yourself?
He didn't do a great job.
No.
He didn't do a great job.
Okay,
But
so basically he's just playing his 27-year-old daughter that has a 5-year-old daughter.
I need to get in the gym, yo.
And also the pictures that he picked of his daughter. You know how like your parents be like, "Oh, this is my daughter." It shows the worst picture on the planet of you. That's what he did.
Pretty much.
On to my brother with the 12-pack.
Yeah. Marvin.
His accent's all over the place for me.
I don't know what he is. He's
Nigerian. But he lives in Texas. But then sometimes he sounds like he could be
Australian
European or something.
He be having some accents. But Marvin is dope. He's freaking ripped. Sorry, Brett, for the competition.
He had the little ass pop up at the top. I ain't even seen no ass up there. I was impressed.
Yeah. It's scary how ripped he is. Like you can't. It's like you literally can't. And I was like, damn, I ain't got no other pictures. So yeah.
Vince, it hurt Vince to say that. Yeah, he's ripped.
You're welcome,
it hurt
ladies.
you.
I can't even. It didn't. I was like, yo, you can't avoid like he's muscles. He is muscles.
All right, so
I gotta work on
basically,
my-
Marvin is a chemical engineer. I'm pretty sure he has multiple master's degrees or
Which
something.
is interesting as well.
And he lives in Houston by way of Nigeria, and he said that he's very smart, but he wants to present as like basically dumb. So he went as a personal trainer, but I don't think personal trainers are dumb. Like,
It's an assumption, just the same as,
Is it?
and it's an assumption that if you're a model, you're gonna be a little bit more snooty as opposed to like devious.
you
As
could be a
opposed to
JC
preschool
Penney
teacher.
model.
You absolutely could. He might be a JC Penney model.
Nah, he's more than a JC Penney model.
He Abercrombie.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been to that store in years.
We'll see.
Who's next?
Anything else about Marvin? We're talking about my personal favorite. I think Jazz's favorite too. Probably a huge fan favorite on the show. Maybe because she's a New Yorker.
She's not from the BX though.
Why are you trying to divide?
I'm not trying to
Why are you
divide.
trying to
Y'all
divide?
be dividing.
I said New Yorker. Thank you very much.
All right, Sam. Sam is a makeup artist from Bed-Stuy.
Brr.
I wrote ghetto but cool AF.
Accurate.
I would hang out with her.
She's a girl from New York, so
Yeah. She's great.
nothing else about. I thought she loved Sam.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
All right, let's move on.
She has a good personality. We're just introducing.
We're just introducing
Yeah.
people. Let's talk about Chaz. We got a couple more people.
All right, so Chaz is a fake nurse.
That's trash.
And he's engaged. That's what I wrote. Fake nurse, engaged, but single for the game.
Nice. Can I be single for the game?
Sure, as long as you win.
Let me know if I should be single for
You
the
ain't
game.
got no ring on. So.
I really want like when it's my turn to get on the circle, I think it would be cool if me and Jackson go in together because people love us together. I feel like it would be too easy though if they put it both of us.
We can talk about that later.
We'll talk about it another time. Another time.
Who's next?
Nothing else about Chaz? Chaz is cool.
Babe, we just introing.
He's cool.
Yeah,
We're just
he's
introing.
cool.
Let's talk about Thomas. Tom is a
Babe,
comedian.
No. This is the first episode.
Bruh, this is 1 through 4. We're listing people.
Tom was not even there.
Tom is here. Tom is here. 1 through 4.
Ladies, don't let your man do stuff.
1 through 4. See,
He
well, I
mixing
said,
it up.
Ha. We could have had more
Tom
time.
was not there in the beginning. Tom came in later.
Yes. So we'll talk about Tom as well as Bruno before we get to it. So what happened in the first episode?
Bruno.
This
is Billie Jean, aka Bruno.
Yes. What happened in the very first episode? I really enjoyed watching everybody come into the house. The thing that freaked me out the most was that they were forced to rate within like I don't know how many hours had passed, but it was the first day. It was the very first day. They already had to decide, hey, who is going, not necessarily to go home, but how do you feel about everybody? It was
It
chaos.
is who is going home if you're
eventually
reading.
who's going home.
So basically, what I got a few things. Raven thinks Marvin is fine.
Easy.
Marvin and Brett had a bro chat.
Bro chat.
Bruno chatted with Xanthi and was like trying to hit on her, which was weird because Billie Jean does not present well as a man. She talks like a woman.
She's also trash.
Yeah.
Also trash.
And then Chaz, Brittany, and Sam had a group chat, and then Sam didn't catch it, but Chaz caught that Brittany was giving nothing, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't trust Brittany," so they had to sidebar, obviously, to connect. And then what we have, 2 players are getting blocked, and you gotta say who you're gonna block. Oh, that was it. You had to say who you were gonna block ahead of time.
That's the kicker.
If you were the influencer, who you were gonna block before they showed who it was.
That's beautiful.
That's crazy.
That
I also learned fire emoji.
Oh yeah, we learned fire in ASL.
Thank you.
Shout out to Raven again in Paris. But yeah, it was just pretty wild that they had to like out themselves right then and there. They had to get straight into the game.
And 3 people said Brett.
What I appreciate. A few people wanted Brett gone. Surprising, not necessarily surprising. I don't know how many people actually knew who he was. But yeah, there was a lot going on in that very first episode, which made me feel good. Made me feel good to just jump right into it. I forget the game that we played. I think it was just who are you, answering questions about their personalities. So yeah, that was the one before.
That's when Chaz and Sam bonded over Dallas BBQs. If you know, you know.
Yes. So because they had to eventually block someone, right? It was Brett got blocked in the first episode. They like to do the suspenseful thing where they make us wait. I think we had to wait till the second episode before knowing that someone else got blocked. Who was it?
Xanthi got blocked by Chaz.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Y'all. In the second episode, oh yeah, and I actually have this is why it helps to be.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, do your thing. I actually have the description from Wikipedia up here because I was lazy and didn't feel like taking notes. I just so Chaz chooses. It says chooses on, but it's Wikipedia.
Get off Wikipedia.
I can't read from Wikipedia.
No.
Blocking from the circle after being blocked. Brett and Xanthi, blah 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 blah. And they end up coming together as
Xanthi and Brett become Jennifer, who is this old Southern white lady.
What does she do?
She's a dog trainer, and she had a little rainbow thingy in her, whatchamacallit, in her bio. But
what's she about? People like Jennifer?
She's trying to play a Southern auntie, is what she's trying to do.
The cool aunt.
They actually doing a pretty decent job, to be honest.
I think they're doing a great job. I did like that that they put them in lurker mode to begin with.
To see what everybody was talking about.
So you can see people talking, oh, Brett was trash, Xanthi. That's one of my favorite parts because it adds to the deviousness of the game. I feel like because it's like, say something.
Yeah, you have to watch everything you say basically. So basically, they play a game called Talk to Me Flirty, which is the best pickup lines.
Talk flirty to me.
And Jennifer actually won. She said something like, "Are you a fart? Because you just blew me away." It was something like that, and I just like, fart that's jokes. Disgusting.
Tom's probably tight because he was the comedian in that and didn't win.
People thought Tom was funny, actually.
People enjoyed his, but
I don't remember what it was.
A good poot joke. You know what I'm saying? Toot toot. Beep beep.
Beep beep.
Can't be too mad at that.
So Jen won the challenge, and then she got to take somebody on a date. She chose Tom.
Why?
Because they came in together.
I was thinking that. Yeah. I was like, I wonder what.
That's what I was thinking. But also,
everybody's thinking very game like. They're like, yo, she need people on her side.
So they were like super flirting, but I was like, this is just. I don't know if this is flirting just for fun at this point. So they basically make an alliance where Tom agrees that he's going to get all the tea. Well, do men call it tea? He's going to get all the tea from the men and bring it back to Jennifer. And Jennifer's going to get all the tea from the women and bring it back to him. So, moving on, what happened? So basically after that, Tom started a guy's chat.
Yes.
And then Jennifer started a girls' chat to try to figure out like who the girls like. She posed it as like, oh, like what kind of men do you like? But she really was trying to get some tea, basically. Is what happened.
Us some tea.
And then all I got from the girls' chat was Brittany was being super catfishy, as always, and giving no information but asking for information. And then on the guys' chat, basically all we got was that Chaz basically kind of slid it in there that he was gay.
Chaz is gay?
Yeah. Marvin is he's a little ditzy. I ain't gonna lie. He's doing a good delayed. Job. No, that's not a job. He's doing a good serious. Job. Pretending you can tell that's him.
Pretend to be. I mean, at least he's kicking it off with Raven. He's probably the happiest person in the house right now.
Oh, he's always happy. Yeah, I do like that. That's cool. So basically, after this conversation, Chaz hits up his girl. Sam was like, "Hey, Bruno said he feeling you." He didn't say that, but that's the gist of it. And then Sam was like, "Well, that's funny because I don't want none of these men." And she basically says that she's bisexual. So he was like, "Oh my god!" So then they was like, "Oh my god!" And then she was like, "You gonna be my husband?"
My husband.
I need a husband. I don't have a husband.
You have a husband, so.
Yes, but I can't talk about those things with you. I need a husband. I'm taking husband applications. Thank you. All right, moving on. You ready?
What are we moving on to? You told me not to read off of Wikipedia, but I have the episode 4 description.
Truth or Dare?
I believe so. Single Pringles.
Yes. Oh, they had to create each
I don't have a
other's
picture of
thingy.
Jennifer, but I got Brett and Xanthi still up there.
Anyway, so they did the Truth or Dare thing, and Jennifer and Tom, they gave them a lot of power.
They did.
They get to pick who has to do the Truth or Dare. So the dare was that someone had to send a fire emoji to whoever thought they was the most attractive.
Light work.
And Marvin sent the fire emoji to Raven. And
I think anybody in the house would have sent it to Raven.
Really? Why you say that?
Hey.
You think everybody obsessed with Raven?
Yes.
I could see that.
Has she not won influencer twice?
Yeah,
Shout out to her and Chaz.
And then Sam had to say who was like the most annoying, and of course she said Brittany, because Brittany don't be giving no information.
We don't know you. We don't know you, Britt.
And then what was the question they asked to Chaz? They asked him a question, I don't remember what it was, but then he went into how he lost his brother to gun violence.
I think it was something about sharing something that people don't know about you yet.
Yeah.
And he could have been like, well, I ain't told everybody about my sexual preferences, but why do you have to share that necessarily?
You don't.
Exactly.
So yeah, everybody was like feeling a certain type of way about.
And he already told some people too, so it's like share something that everybody don't know.
Right.
So it was very sentimental that he shared that.
And then what happened? So after that, of course, Raven and Marvin finally got to have flirty chats, which was cute.
Wow.
And then
I've been really trying.
they had for the ratings. Tom and Jennifer could vote, but they didn't get rated themselves. So, of course, that's never good. They had... Oh, I remember. So, they had the spring break party thing, and I love those scenes where they get to have, like, the little party. Do you remember last season they had, like, Backstreet Boys and all that stuff?
Yes, they do.
That was fun.
Anytime they get a party is a dope time.
Yes. So, the chat was, like, challenging them, like, oh, post a wild pic. And everybody's posting like I think Chaz posted a pic of him as a cat or something. Like everybody was posting different pics, and I'm like, oh, that's fun or whatever.
That they got to choose from each other's profiles?
No, from their profiles. Because remember in the beginning they have like 6 different pictures, and they choose which one, right? What did Brittany post?
A picture of her with her kid. Crazy.
Brian's doing a horrible job.
Crazy.
He don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows this show.
Grandpa don't know nothing about no photography. He don't know nothing about no social media.
Nothing.
I hope he's good at his job. I hope he's catching bad guys in whatever little tiny town that he live in, and it's not somewhere where like people are running rampant, because you're not great at catfishing, sir.
Yeah.
That's
so
all.
Basically, long story short, we ended the episode with the ratings, and it went as follows. Chaz and Raven were the influencers.
Top. Who was number 1 the second time? Chaz was number 1. Raven was 2. It was flipped the very first time. People love Chaz. I was surprised about Chaz. He was too. But people love Raven.
Yeah.
Can't not love Raven.
She's
deaf AF.
But I feel like in that singles thing, they tried to say something sneaky. They was like, she's sneaky or something.
Oh, yeah. So part of being anonymous in the challenge is trying to bring somebody down. I will say this is probably one of the nicest challenges that I've seen. Everybody, oh, come on, say something bad. And then when somebody actually said a little,
they be like,
oh, nah, yo, that's cool. Come on. But Raven,
what type of bad stuff would you say about people?
Raven is the queen. I would probably say something about their nose. They booty stink. Cause I don't know.
What?
I would say so. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I would say. But depending on how the house is, I have to think sometimes like, would I want to be the person that stirs something up? Like, let me say something just because I know everybody's gonna be nice, and get people like, oh, who really was that?
You know what I was
and then have everybody doing the but whose drawing did you? I hate stuff like that. I hate people trying to call out.
I hope you don't have to do any drawings.
Don't mess with me right now, Jasmine.
You said it. You know not to say that. All right, so Raven saves Marvin, and Chaz saves Sam. Who goes home? Brittany, get out! Sick of you. You horrible catfish.
Jazz was so hyped to see.
Oh
Brian
my gosh. I don't know why the like suspense music at the end makes my heart beat. I'm like, please, 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 please,
She
get
literally
this man
almost
off
had
my
a heart attack.
screen. And he left and it was like,
it was a relief feeling, but also we got to see more Raven. We also got to see her and Paris interact with Brian, which is actually really dope. Can't tell how they really felt about him in the moment, but it seemed pretty genuine and
he said
sincere.
that she was great.
Oh my God, you told me about your daughter / your granddaughter, so I really felt that connection and blah blah blah. We enjoyed and loved each other. It was nice.
I'm just glad he gone because I can't deal with his voice no more.
Brian is gone, but he will be replaced. Most likely, right? I think part of the circle is just people just keep coming in and out.
Eventually, they stop.
And outs, and they do stop. But as you can see, I also just realized that it's on the little side thing right here. That there's someone else making their way into the house in the next couple weeks. There's a couple people. I don't know who the other person is, but we'll get to meet them.
I don't know, but at the end of the episode, we saw my guy.
Shubey! Wait, is it here? Do I have the picture? I'm not. Again, I set up his.
He's right there on the right.
There we go. He was in the corner. Shubey! He's back. We love Shubey. Very, for those that are not familiar, if you're watching this, first
season 1.
Yes, very first winner of the Circle US on Netflix.
Did he win?
Pretty sure Shabam won.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I thought it was the other black guy.
Pretty sure Shabam won.
Y'all gotta excuse me.
Googling
I take in a lot of content.
Googling it in real time, but if you care about the Circle as much as we care about the Circle, Jasmine, you would know that Shabam is absolutely the very first winner ever. Really just like had a super calm, like truthful approach to the game, and just wanted to make friends.
He didn't win the first season.
It
was Joey.
I lied.
I'm like, you trying to make me. Don't listen to him.
I lied completely.
I'm like, no, I remember him.
Joey
it was
won?
Joey, yes.
And
I
got
remember
to go
that.
and got to come back on the show at some point. So I just love that they bringing people back. But looking forward to seeing what Shuby does from the previews. Again, it's only been 4 days in the house, so it seems like he shakes things up a little bit or has some kind of impact. But he's not even going to be there too much longer. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. Anything else about the Circle? Anything, baby? Any questions, concerns, people?
All right, give me your top 2
places.
Who you rooting for?
I am absolutely rooting for Raven. Who's not? Okay, I was going to say they better have Raven in this picture. I like Chaz. I don't know how much further Chaz is going to make it. He seems pretty trusting. I feel like people might find a way to stab him. Obviously, we want to see Sam do well because she's from New York. You know what I'm saying? And Marvin, too. But top money, Raven. Raven all the way.
I think Raven or Chaz.
And
I think
Paris.
You said Chaz is being nice. I think Chaz has a good BS meter, to be honest.
Chaz is. You know what? I'll give you that. Chaz has
better than Sam.
Has been. Yeah, Sam has just been. Just playing it as she sees it. Chaz has actually been. Not to say that everybody's not taking notes, but Chaz has been making sure that he's following up on certain conversations, and even where he's weak. Like, he realizes, oh, I didn't get to talk to Bruno this day, or I haven't had a conversation with Brittany about this specifically yet. Like, he's aware of his blind spots. So, even though they had to make tough decisions to get rid of certain people, we'll see. But Raven, and she got another person with her, so I feel like, not that makes it easier.
But I was trying to figure out, I don't think that them two can discuss game, because I'm pretty sure he's there. He's there as her interpreter. He's not there as her teammate. Like, I've never seen them discuss game.
You don't think we've never seen them, but you don't think she's gonna bounce something?
That might
off
be
her
a
friend?
rule.
You don't think she's
it's
gonna bounce
probably
something
a
off her friend?
rule.
So what about Brett and Xanthi that are playing as Jennifer again?
But they're playing and splitting a
doing
pot.
a good job.
But every time you see them, it's her playing. That's how they're making it seem.
Let us know. Maybe we'll get some more insight on this, but let us know if you think that one. I think Jazz's question before was like, so if she win, do Paris get like a little like? Should she break him off? Like
I would break him
out
off.
Of
he might
friendship?
interpret her.
Or also, do you think that Paris has any input on Raven's game? Raven obviously is playing as genuinely as possible. She's saying the things. She's interacting with the people. But again, Paris is her close friend. Like, you don't think she's bouncing ideas off him?
I don't think she's allowed to in this game the way that they're playing. If they were playing as a team, it's not being presented as though they're playing as a team. Mm-hmm. It's as though she's playing and he's interpreting for the viewers that don't speak American Sign Language.
Right. Is there anybody else that you're looking to see succeed in this season of The Circle?
I would like to see Shuby.
Shuby! I love Shuby, yo. Happy to have him back. Anything else about this show whatsoever? Because I think that brings us to the end of this. It's the first episode back. I'm very excited, but I'm really looking forward to getting more of The Circle because I know
I'm excited.
These next 4 episodes is gonna be. They always get progressively more and more.
Are you excited for anything else?
Mexico?
No, not Mexico.
Wait, what do you TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about the one, the only, Married at First Sight is returning once again? Don't disappoint us this time, yo. Don't do this.
I did see the matchmaking special. I'm not impressed.
I need more Pastor Cow. I need more Dr.
I'm impressed.
Pepper.
Okay, let me say this. I'm impressed with the Married at First Sight couples as individuals, not necessarily as matches.
But we'll talk about more of that on another episode of
The Jasmyne Show.
Peace, y'all. Oh, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, do that. Do that too. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Jasmyne and Vince.
The Jasmyne Show.